Well, last season was absolutely dominated by Chris and Ferrari, with Chris winning 12 out of 21 races, but with the talent that we have on the grid this season, I reckon it will be a much tougher campaign for him and McLaren. You've got 8 drivers capable of winning a race, and I'm sure all of them are prepared to fight for the title.
I believe TBS is on for another lap. He's going to cross the finish line here. Let's see what kind of result he gets here. He sets pole! Provisional pole! TBS in the Alfa Romeo sets pole. Takes it from Sven.
120 dead one, incredible time.
That is an incredible result for Alfa Romeo. They are already proving their dominance in this qualifying session.
5 red lights, and away we go here in Australia. The first race of F1 Virtual League is underway here in Season 2. TBS looks like he's got a good start. Sven looks around the outside of Chris. This is a chicane as well, so they get the inside into the next corner. They're wheel to wheel here. Sven up the inside has made the move on Chris, but the winner here today is TBS in the Alfa Romeo. First place for him in Australia.
See there in the middle, TBS of Alfa Romeo.
What an astonishing race that was. We really seen what race pace can do for you.
Seb finishing down in 9th, that's unusual for him.
Seb is going to want to pick up a position from Rhapsody though. He does have the fresher medium tires. Looks like Seb's got the DRS. He's going to switch from Rhapsody. He's coming up to the next turn. They're going to go side by side. Let's see who can come out on top. He's going on the outside, Seb. And he grabs the position.
Little bit of contact.
And into the wall, Seb goes.
Well, the race went pretty well until I got spun by Rhapsody. He got a penalty, so that's clearly who is at fault. I thought I could race against him, but sometimes you need to remember the driver you're racing against, and that is not the way you want the championship to start.
After his win in Australia, Toby needed to prove that his performance at Albert Park was not a one-off, and proved that he did with a second dominant performance at Bahrain, showcasing that he was in unbelievable form.
Lights out and away we go. Here we go. It looks like Yoda and Craven get a good start to go up a position. They're all heading down to turn 1. And it looks like TBS and Seb, Chris, looks like there's some contact. Yellow flags. TBS maintains the position in P1, but Chris is getting a run on him into turn 2. Looks like he's going to go side by side with TBS, but he backs out. And it looks like TBS is coming around the very last turn on the last lap to claim yet another victory, I believe, here in Bahrain.
Five red lights, and away we go here. It looks like Toads has got a slightly better start. No, TBS has got ahead. Grenadier is up around the outside. He's not going to be able to make the position. Hera up the inside, very tight here through turn 1.
Looks like Car Freak goes wide. Now he's at the back of the grid. Craven makes up a position. Salva seems to go wide, spins into the track. Salva loses a front wing, and it looks like that's a Toro Rosso in the wall. And it looks like after all that fighting, Bombardier is only gaining on the two of them. The Haas's are having a very good race here. And it looks like Grenadier goes wide. Chris makes contact with him, and Grenadier spins. And he's just been in P1 for an eternity now. And as we can see here, TBS finishes the race. Very, very easy 28 laps for him.
The Azerbaijan Season 2 Grand Prix starts to get underway. 5 red lights, and away we go here. The front runners get round the first corner, alright, but there we go. Here we go. panel fails to make it, and TBS defends. And now they are hunted. TBS spins! That was chaotic. Let's see if we get a recreation of it here on the 10th lap of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Is Chris coming into the pits? No, he's not. He's getting ready to absolutely floor it. And here he goes straight into first. He was lightning fast on that accelerator. Let's see. Anything untoward happening. That's a very wide racing point. A very wide Toro Rosso of Car Freak. He spins. Takes the front wing off of Serin. Oh, and Clark is forced wide by the Toro Rosso Pera. Let's watch time.
Oh! P2!
He's been the one. He's been the man of the hour, and he is now the race winner for Spain of the FRL_Formula 1 Racing League.
And then there's a Chris behind Neva. Yeah, Chris, a little bit of contact between him and the Alfa Romeo there. I'm going to assume that is hardcore. Looks like it. And Chris has successfully lapped every single person in the race here. Lap 28, he's got 5 laps left. Chris, 2 Spanish Grand Prix in a row, 2nd win of the season.
What the hell? Oh my goodness.
Why, but I think he does get the better exit. Kime's going to get the, or excuse me, Chris is getting the slipstream. They're going side by side into this turn, but no, Kime actually gets ahead, but he slides, and now that gives the opportunity for Chris to try and cut back on him, and he gets the position done, but no, Kime actually dives down the inside, makes contact. Chris spins out. TBS on 18 lap hard tires. I don't think he can hold off Chris for much longer. See, Chris is actually trying to go side by side here, and TBS is trying to keep him. Oh! Let's see, are any penalties being applied? It looks like Power wins the Spanish Grand Prix by a long shot, and TBS, Clark finishes ahead of TBS, because TBS had several penalties. Chris finishes ahead of Yoda as a result of penalties.
They said this day wouldn't come, and we refuse to run. We've only just begun. You'll find us chasing the sun.
Let's see anything going on. The Ferraris spun. That's a huge pile up into turn 1. Someone's already retired. That section there back straight, so that's quite an easy place to pick up as one of the going penalty. Yoda is holding them up, and it looks like Car Freak tries to make a move, but he gets shut off by Yoda after we saw Lax's raid. What is going on here between Makati and Keon?
Okay, guys. Come on, man.
And yeah, it's the last lap of the race. Damn. But there's the dive bomb we were looking for. What's going on? Goodness knows.
Yeah. Come on.
Clarquez takes time and takes a 5-second corner cutting penalty. I don't know quite why he's done that, because he's now just going to finish not only behind Kime, but Clarquez could lose a lot of positions here from that 5-second time penalty. I think he's already got 3 seconds as well, so that's 8 seconds. He could lose a lot of points. Yeah, I agree, that's not cool of Kime, but I don't think that's the way to respond from Clarquez's point of view. TBS wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Kime comes in 2nd. Spawny Star in 3rd. He's made the podium from 19th position. What a drive from him. But it looks like Clarquez is going to drop quite significantly in terms of positions after what we've just seen there.
Harm's going to want to make a move on Sven, even though the penalties, when you work it out, ultimately Harm is going to...
Here we go, round the final corner. Seb wins the Mexican Grand Prix, but Kime is the actual winner based on time penalties by the looks of it. So Kime is tonight's winner.
Finally, Seb takes his first win in F1VL. He's had 18 unsuccessful attempts, but today he finally stands on that top spot. He's been under pressure all evening from Decante, but that hasn't fazed him at all, as that's Toby crossing the line to win the French Grand Prix. Away we go, here we go. So Toby off the start line, not looking too shabby. Sven looking to close in right behind him into turn 1. No passes made. Let's have a look. A little bit of contact between some drivers.
How much wear do you have on? Oh, Neva spun under the safety car. We're expecting rain in around 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, rain in 10 to 15 minutes.
Chris looking at the inside here into the tight hairpin. He makes the move, but can he make it stick on the exit? It looks like he should be able to. A little bit squiggly on the way exit though. And he's maintained the lead, but Decker gets the DRS. Truck Music to a time penalty, and it looks like Keon here has gone wide. It lets Truck Music go past on the first turn, and Chris behind him. He's looking for a way past. They both got DRS open, but Chris going much faster because of that better exit from turn 1 after Keon goes wide. But Keon defending quite aggressively by the looks of it into the tight right hand hairpin. Is driving. Man, I hope we see some more Sven in this race. But Chris, looking at the inside, maybe the cutback into the hairpin, and he's made it. What a beautiful move from the McLaren. Here he comes. Around the final corner, and there it is. Toby. He sets the buzz up, 105 seconds. Can Chris beat it?
Fuck, man. Fuck. Woo! Ha ha ha! Oh, fucking people fucking talking shit, and I get P2 from 13th on the grid. Fuck off, okay? It's only a 26.5. I can beat that. Oh! Fucking finally! Oh!
There's Chris. And oh, he's spun our lead here at the British Grand Prix. Decante will see the checkered flag, and he is tonight's winner here at Silverstone. MRL fighting Sven here into turn 1. His DRS opens. Ben should too, but I don't know how much that's going to help him. Conte's just retired from the race. Is that a crash? It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's on the track. Can I go and... Oh, that's not the button I wanted to press. Can I somehow find a car that's going to... He's just sitting there. And as we do that, Sven appears to have lost a significant amount of time. A very weird turn of events here. Don't know what's happened to Conte there. Chris has come into the pits. 13 laps on his first set of tyres, medium compound, so maybe we'll start to see these guys pit. MRL has made the move here on Sven. On the straight, is he going to be able to hold it up the inside? Seb has just received a 3-second time, not Sven. I almost got excited there for a second thinking Sven received a time penalty, thinking this is going to affect the battle. It looks like Sven's managed to hold it around the outside, but very close, and Ben is still hunting them both there. He's much closer than he was. And who is that? MRL goes very wide on the exit there, losing that DRS on the front too, but he's been holding on for now. These camera angles are also very weird. Sven's received a 3-second time penalty, that's fairly big, and Ben the Bear goes up the inside of MRL. Can he hold it? I don't think the ghost of Saturn there had anything to do with it, but MRL's got the inside here of Ben, but Ben's going to get the inside into the next corner. Wheel to wheel here as they enter sector, well, go to leave sector 2 here, and Ben holds on to the second place. He's just gaining. What a move from the Red Bull. MRL looking at the inside again and just not being brave enough under braking from the Red Bull. He loses the position again around the outside. He's going to find it difficult to contest from there. If he can stay on the right hand side of the Alpha, he will get the inside, but that's not going to happen. Tomo retires from the session. He's got a crash in between him and oh, the race has ended. And there we go, Domai spins, and Panov narrowly misses out. Seb really closing in on Chris here, less than a tenth between them. Contact between the Haas and the McLaren. Chris very wide there, interesting. Right there, he's still driving. He's probably going to have to pull in for some sort of repair to probably a front wing, I would imagine. So Seb back under DRS. Here he goes, up the inside. ZX retired from the session, so he's out now. Seb forcing Chris very wide here. Chris might have clipped his front wing here in turn 1, but Seb has made the move. Ben the Bear is going to take the win here. He takes the checkered flag, followed closely by Sven, who comes home in second. Seb is in 4th right now. You can see Decader coming out of the pit lane. Domai is back past Chris into turn 1. A little bit of contact between the two. Chris forced wide into turn 2, and Chris and the Domai come together. But Seb takes victory here at Monza. As Chris looks on the outside of Kime. He's not going to make it around here by the looks of it. He has gone past to go into the thing. He's got the inside at the next corner. And he just about makes it through, leaving just enough space on the outside for the Haas as they come together. Second place in the Drivers' Championship. And now first place around Singapore here. 25 laps on these bad boys, and he comes across the line in first place. A well-deserved effort. What an absolutely brilliant race here. Well, Seb claims his victory, gets his trophy there, and we can see him celebrating on the podium now. He's followed by Ben there, and Chris rounds off the podium. What a race. overtaking. It looks like Chris is looking all the way past Seb, and he has done it very close to pushing him into the wall there through turn 5.
Extended the championship lead. That's really all I care about.
Chris looks to attack Kime going into turn 1, and he's made the move, but he's run wide a little bit on entry, and Kime clips the rear wheel of Chris. He's managed to get away unscathed. Chris and Seb, the gap is apparently half a second, but it definitely isn't. They're side by side here as they run down into turn 1. Sven and Doma are really close as well. Is there contact between the two? They're still on the track. Chris is apparently in front at the moment. Contact between the two as they bump wheels, but they haven't spun off. They are still both racing. So there we are, Ben on the top spot. So Ben has come first, and indeed Chris is second. But Ben absolutely dominant all evening. It looked like NL might be able to take pole from him, but then Ben went sub 114, and he's been at the front ever since, and he crosses the line and takes the win here at the Mexican Grand Prix. Although Chris is now gaining on Sven. Is Sven letting Chris go? It sure as hell looked like it.
Seb is right up behind Chris, and he's going to the inside. Chris defended, but there was room for a car, and now Seb down the inside. He's later on the brakes. It looks like he forces Chris a bit wide. And will Chris have a go down the inside? Yes, he will, but he just doesn't have the room to get through. Seb has a massive slide through that turn there, coming into the tough braking zone of turn 15.
Travel once again down the DRS straight. Chris up the inside into turn 12. And this time, he's made the move on the Williams. A very slight bump between the two as Sven looks up the inside. Undamaged, but yeah, like you said, contact there as Chris. Is he going to get the exit? Sven! What is going on there?
Both that second place for Seb and Chris being down in 7th, I believe, will have a massive effect on the Constructors' Championship, as Alfa Romeo scored no points today, and Haas would definitely close right up to the McLaren team in Constructors, and it will go down to the last 2 races for sure.
What an amazing race from him. He's led almost every lap of the race. But Chris is the championship winner.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
The Drivers' Championship for the second season in a row. Chris, the Drivers' Champion once again.
When I won the championship there, the way that I didn't really know how to react, because it had been done, you know, through different circumstances, but there were points in the season, especially at the beginning, where I thought there was no chance of getting back into the fight, but I just never gave up, and at the end was performing at my best, and it was a great fight with Seb the whole way through, and yeah, brilliant to be standing here champion once again.
O bico do beija-flor, 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 e toda a fauna, flora grita de amor. Quem segura o porta-estandarte tem arte, tem arte. E aqui passa com raça eletrônico, maracatu atômico. Manamae, aê, aê, manamae, aê, aê, manamae, aê, aê, manamae, aê, aê. Atrás do arranha-céu tem um céu, tem um céu, e depois tem outro céu sem estrelas. Em cima do guarda-chuva tem a chuva, tem a chuva, que tem gotas tão lindas que até dá vontade de comê-las. Manamae, aê, aê, manamae, aê, aê, manamae, aê, aê, manamae, aê, aê. No meio da couve-flor tem a flor, tem a flor, que além de ser uma flor tem sabor. Dentro do porta-luvas tem a luva, tem a luva, que alguém de unhas negras e tão afiadas esqueceu de pôr. No fundo do para-raio tem um raio, que cai da nuvem negra do temporal.